Colorado, the site of Invesco Field at Mile High, and that's where our game takes place today. Thanks for being with us. The teams are warming up and getting ready for the kickoff as the Giants get set to take on the Cowboys. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get today's game started. Is just about ready to kick this one away. Nice kick and returnable. This one is taken by Austin. Austin takes this one back to the 25. It's first and 10.
Will start the drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Jones, the deep back.
Here we go. Hold the look.
He'll pass on first down. Gets the pass off. Almost picked off.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
Second and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Stay posted now.
New York goes with a four-man front. Pressure coming. Throws it. He couldn't control it.
All he could do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
On the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let's go, man.
With the throw, drops the interception.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
McBride is ready to punt this one away. Moss back to return. From the 23. Moss with some good moves and gets good yardage, bringing it back to the 35.
The Giants will start the drive at the 35-yard line. First and 10.
They give it to the halfback. Hamlin comes up to make the play at the 44.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on.
They line up in the I formation. Going deep. Knocked away.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
Third and inches. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Stay tight.
Jacob, the deep back, fakes the handoff. With the pass, right on target to the wide receiver. And he steps out of bounds at the 38. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
He tucks it away. Newman comes up to make the play at the 30.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
Second and 3. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Everything you got. Will.
Only one man back. Hand off to the tailback. Adele is there for the tackle at the 23-yard line. The running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge, and that's how he got by the first down mark.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Shockey, the motion man.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Lucky.
With a counter play. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
And I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
It's second down and a long way to
Ball
go.
on the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Go make a play.
They give it to the halfback. Play action. Dumps it off. And it's complete. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 23. Manning with a 3-yard completion. That'll bring up third down. It's third down now, and to convert, they have to get it to the 13.
Danny. Good shoot.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package. Closing in, throws it. Glenn comes up to make the play. At the 15, they come up short of the first down, but they're in field goal range. Here we go. This will take the lead. Leonard kicks it through. Decent drive, turning their first possession into 3 points.
And you want to get something on your first possession. They were looking for a touchdown, but the defense kind of tightened up.
Hines is back and ready to put this one in the air. From the 6. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
The Giants line up in a 4-3.
Let's go. Let's get to it. Bring it up. Let's go.
With a counter play. Mitchell created problems in the backfield on that play. Couldn't find any success in the middle.
And the thing is, that's where it all starts, with alignment. And whoever can take control and dominate in the trenches is going to have a huge advantage over their opponent.
New York using 3 linebackers. Throwing. Picked off. It's intercepted. The 30. What a play by the veteran.
You know, this is one guy who has a pretty impressive list of big plays that he's made over the years.
After the interception, they'll take over a good scoring position. The last red zone trip resulted in a field goal. To the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
The extra point attempt is good. Well, they didn't have far to go and wasted no time getting it into the end zone.
Yeah, to be inside your opponent's 20 to start with, you just can't ask for better field position. You still have to execute and get the ball into the end zone. And they did just that.
Tynes will be kicking off. Good distance. From the 3. The last drive ended with an interception. So let's see what happens as they take over again. So they have 1st and 10 here.
On the 30-yard line.
Hey. Let's go, D. Let's go.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Romo sends a man in motion.
On the 10.
Hands it off to the back. Number 97 comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line.
Second and 9. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Good shoot.
Here we go.
One of us gonna make a play.
Bring it up, baby.
With the throw, this one falls incomplete. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there, but he didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure
Third and
coming.
9. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Contain him.
New York comes out in their nickel package.
You can't stop me.
Throwing. Jumping and has it. And they were each jockeying for position while that one was in the air. Let's get to it.
On the defense, number 29, first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Out of the I formation.
Soft, man.
You gotta have it, D. Watch your eyes.
Looking long down the right side of the field. Knocked away. 2 in a row just dropped.
Owens, the intended receiver, on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Pierce is there for the tackle. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
Third and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys line up in a 5-receiver set this time.
From the start.
Throwing. Corey Webster has it. Great defensive work brings that drive to an end. So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at midfield.
Blue down. Hey, watch that screen.
They give it to the halfback. Great move to get free. Williams comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line. Jacobs running hard, going right through the arm tackles. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Bring it up.
The Cowboys tonight on a nickel package. Great read by the defensive line there, John. They knew exactly what was coming.
And knowing what they like to do out there comes from lots of film study and preparation. When you know what a team likes to call in certain situations, 3rd and long, 2nd and short, it really gives you an edge on defense.
Has jumped out to an early lead as the first quarter comes to a close with the score. New York 10, Dallas 0. Teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. To move the chains on 3rd down here, they have to get it to the 40. Dallas comes out in their nickel package. Throws it. Ooh, nearly picked off. Burris was the intended receiver on that play. Newman had the coverage on the play. Seagulls will try to have this one stop inside the 10. And he chooses not to return this one.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
One of us will make a play. Everything you got.
New York lines up in a 4-3. With the throw, it's broken up. Owens was his intended target. Madison was there on the coverage. The Giants line up in a 4-3. Going to the left. Dent comes up to make the play at the 22.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Watch the ball still. On the team.
New York comes out in their nickel package. Pierce is there for the tackle at the 23. Not getting the first down. That will probably bring out the punter. Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 34-yard line.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an I. On the call. Williams comes up to make the play at the 36.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
Second and 7.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package. Drops back. Gets rid of it. The 30. Hamlin is there for the tackle at the 20.
Eli Manning is going to be the real deal. It's just a matter of time. There are times when he doesn't look very good, and there are times when he looks brilliant.
. First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get it, son. All right, now. Will.
And they're threatening again with the ball inside the 20. He tucks it away. He just unloaded on it. Jacobs battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Do something. Take it up, baby. Oh, baby. Come on.
On the carry. Ferguson is there for the tackle at the 17-yard line. No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that's needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Watch screen. Hey, watch the screen. Let's get the pressure. Watch each other back.
With the pass, and he makes the grab. Roy Williams brought him down for his 3rd tackle.
Eli Manning has really started to mature. He's getting a better feeling for the game. Not to take anything away from Roethlisberger, but I think that Manning is going to be the best of that group. I think that he's going to be a good player for a long time.
Gets rid of it. With the catch. Touchdown, Giants. The point after is good. And with that right there, they've now scored 17 unanswered points.
They just can't seem to stop them.
Times in to kick this one off. This one is fielded by Austin. The defense forced the punt the last time after 3 plays. First and 10. Romo will work out of the shotgun. Pass play here on first down. Throwing. Nearly intercepted. Glenn was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Webster with the coverage. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
21-yard line.
The Giants come out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. Romo is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. Johnson will now get some snaps after the injury to the quarterback.
Clear! Clear! Stay deeper than the deepest.
New York comes out in their nickel package. Here comes the blitz. With the pass.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Owens was the intended receiver on that play. McBriar will come in now to punt it away. Moss will go back to accept this punt. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 29-yard line.
Romo returns to the game after being shaken up earlier. Jacobs, the lone back. Hand off to the tailback. Ellis comes up to make the play at the 31.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
And a pickup of about 2. Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Out of the I formation.
Let's go. Here we go.
With the carry, Canty is there for the tackle at the 32.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense on it. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
1 yard gain on that play. It's third down, 7 to go.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Come on.
in a dime package. Throws it. This pass is incomplete.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
New York comes out in a 4-3. Throwing. And the catch is made. And they're going within a huddle.
9-yard gain on the play.
Keep moving.
With the throw, knocked away. Jones was his intended target.
Mitchell on the cover.
And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far.
Hey, watch the ball.
Nickelback in this time. With the pass. Incomplete. Dallas comes up short on third down again.
Don't be now. Here we come. Step it up, fellas. Let us dictate. Here I go. Act like you want to.
Takes off. Robin is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Under pressure, rolls right, going for the deep man. Trying for the end zone before halftime.
You got to take your time and get your receiver a ball that he can make a play on. He didn't do it there.
Number 46 was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Go make a play. Come on.
Romo with split backs.
Run, Finn. Knock him out.
Dropping back, pressure, brings it down looking to run. Didn't get very far.
This is a guy who's willing to run with it anytime, on any down, in any situation. This time the defense was ready, and they got him before he could get very far.
39-yard line.
Nobody in the backfield and 5 receivers.
Everything you got.
Drops back. Pressure coming with the throw. Corey Webster picks it off. That's now 3 interceptions for these guys. After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 28.
Clear. Clear. Bring it up. Bring it up. I'm coming through, baby. Yeah, you see me. It's on.
Throwing. And he'll take it out of bounds. That's the 41. So here's how each team has done protecting the ball, or lack thereof, perhaps. Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. One back.
Only one man back. Manning sends a man in motion.
Play hard and fast, baby.
The rush is on. Throwing it away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
What screen? Let's go now.
Jacobs, the lone setback.
You can't stop me.
The blitz is on. Throwing. And he's planted in the open field by Newman.
You have to play him physically off the line. Bump him off his route, jam him, stuff like that. Because I'll tell you this, if you give him a free release and he can get behind you, he can do some real damage.
1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go, baby. Nothing.
Only one man in the backfield.
Keep moving.
With the throw. And he's forced out of bounds at the 7-yard line. They get another first down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass, and it's working.
First
7
and
yards
goal.
to go for the touchdown.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Do something.
They got it into the end zone on their last red zone drive.
These plays can end up with lost yards if the defense gets through or around their blocking quickly enough.
It's 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the run. Watch out. Come on. Everything you got. Let's go.
They're blitzing. Throws one up in the end zone. He was tipped.
He did a great job getting open. The line did a nice job of protection. The receiver just couldn't make the catch.
Shockey was the intended receiver on that play. It's 3rd and goal at the 8.
We fine.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package.
Get it up.
Closing in. He was hit just as he threw it.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver.
Not much more than an extra point here. The try is good.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Hines looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. Squib kick. From the 20. It appears they've gotten someone for holding on the play.
Holding on the receiving team, number 39.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
We gotta have it, D.
The Giants come out in a nickel package.
Listen. Solo. All day, baby. Come on.
Pass play here on first down. Fires this one deep. And he dropped it. That's his 3rd drop. Nickelback in this time. Jones moves in motion.
Take it right. Clear.
Under pressure with the throw. The pass ball's incomplete. They dropped additional people into the secondary, but still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver. I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Moss is back to receive this kick. and he chooses not to return this one. And this should be the last play of the half.
21-yard line. First and 10.
Jacob in the backfield. Gives the ball off. Henry is there on the stop at the 27. At the end of 2, the score is 20-0. Giants.
We're living in the fourth quarter of play.
Is back and ready to put this one in the air. Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 7.
In the first half, the other team let their guard down and seemed unprepared for what they were going to face out there. You can be sure that they made some adjustment, and they're going to come out more focused now.
It's first and 10.
Start the drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Ain't no
The backs are lined up in an eye. Burris, the man in motion.
Watch in. We turning it up.
Tosses it left. Newman comes up to make the play.
On the run.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
So a pickup of maybe 3.
Second and 8. Ball on the 27-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
With the carry. James is there for the tackle at the 29-yard line. Jacob paddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Third and 5.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
What's the hard count? Don't stop. No stop. That motor.
With the pass. James is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. Manning is right on the mark with that throw.
Third down is when you really need your quarterback to be sharp because the temptation to force something in is bigger. That time he found the right guy and he made a good throw.
So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats.
Get me going.
Jacob in the backfield. Burris in motion.
Here we go.
Hand off to the tailback. Ellis is there for the tackle. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
So they have first and 10 here.
On the 48-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Do something. Do something.
Out of the I formation.
Here we go. You can't stop me. Keep the throttle down.
Hand it off. Ware comes up to make the play at the 43-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Second and 5. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Watch each other back. All right, here we go.
Only one man in the backfield.
We're gonna take it. Hey, watch that.
Throws it. Knocked away. Burris was his intended target.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 5. Ball on the 43-yard line.
What's the hard count? Let's ride, man. We turning it up.
Gives the ball off. Fakes the handoff. Throwing. And he makes the grab. Newman comes up to make the play at the 35-yard line. to the tailback. James is there on the stop at the 29. Jacobs runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys come out in a dime package. With the throw, the pass is picked off. What an interception. Great position by Newman.
And here's the thing. He's back there in his zone, and he's looking right at the quarterback's eyes. And when the quarterback let it go, he was all over it.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Don't stop that motor.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Number 97 is there for the tackle at the 26-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
2nd and 7 coming up here. The Giants come out in a 4-3. Dropping back. Gets the pass off.
Right there.
It's broken up. That's the 3rd one he's been unable to bring in.
Receiver on the play. Third and 7. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. They go with a draw. Wilson comes up to make the play. That draw play works to perfection.
And that's the thing. That was the perfect call in the perfect situation. He dropped back, handed it off at the last second. And the back picked his way through the defense, finding his way past the mark.
On the 33-yard line.
Let's go, D. Watch the play. Hey.
The backs are lined up in an I.
It's on. Let's go. Defense.
Number 97 is there for the tackle at the 28. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Second and 15.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
New York comes out in their nickel package. They'll run this one. You could hear the collision up here. Pretty good coverage downfield, so he decided to pack it in, picked up a handful in the process.
And that's just the kind of thing he'll do. He's very good at creating opportunities with his legs.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
The Cowboys scoop up the fumble. Ball was loose in the backfield, but the offense is able to jump on it first.
Whoa, got lucky that time. That's a real heads-up play.
McBriar comes into the game for the punt. Moss lines up deep for the punt return. From the 34. Moss takes the punt to the 42-yard line.
7 yards.
1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
We're talking about bringing.
The backs are lined up in an I. Stiff arm to the ground. Aiken Adele stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Second and 4.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
With the pass, complete to the wide receiver. Where is there for the tackle at the 47. And it's good for a 1st down. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Jacob, the deep back. A little misdirection. Henry is there on the stop at the 42-yard line. Jacob runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. At the end of 3, the score is 20-0. Giants. Dallas needs to play a perfect fourth quarter if they're going to make a game here. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
One left.
Only one man in the backfield. Gets rid of it. And he hits his target, keeping him at bay. They're going to spot this one at the 21. The tackle is his 5th of the game. He completes another pass and is over 200 yards. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Will.
Only one man in the backfield. Shockey in motion.
Let's turn it up, D. Be careful.
Toss play to the left. Ball loose. The Cowboys scoop it up. They make a mistake and end up losing the football. And after conversing with his coaches upstairs, he decides to challenge this one.
And I think that's the right thing to do.
I thought he was down and then the ball popped loose, but it's difficult to tell from this angle.
And mostly the official is seeing what we're seeing. So it's inconclusive. The call will stand since he needs to be 100% sure to overturn a call.
The player was down before the fumble occurred.
So the coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed in his team's favor.
Hey, if you can get a call like that changed, then it's worth the risk of losing a timeout.
They're threatening inside the 20.
Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go.
They have a big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20. With a counterplay, Newman is there on the stop.
This guy always gives maximum effort on every play. It doesn't matter if you're asking him to run between the tackles or outside. He just takes the ball and refuses to be brought down by the tackler.
12 yards needed to get into the end zone.
Here I come. Let's run, man. You gotta
These third downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them to take the lead. Gets rid of it.
They like to throw it to the sidelines in situations like that. His throw was just a little off.
Shockey was the one they were trying to get the ball to. So this should be an easy 3. It's good. So after the field goal, the score is 23-0. Giants. Time will be kicking off. Booming kick downfield. From the 6-yard line.
They need one quick score and then some more.
New York comes out in a 4-3, and they go with the delay. Number 96 is there on the stop at the 34-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
There we go, D. Alert, 5-5.
Romo will work out of the shotgun. Pressure, it's a fumble. The Cowboys recover it.
Now this is how they teach you to tackle. Watch this one right here. You get in good tackling position, deliver a shot, and it knocks the ball right out of there.
Turn it up now. Get it up. Watch out. Hey, let's go 1D. Nothing D.
The rush is on. It's batted away.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
It hasn't been easy when he's dropped back to pass as we take a look at the numbers. McBriar is ready to punt this one away. Moss sets up, waiting for the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Hold the look. Watch the play. From the start, from the start.
Give it to the halfback. Ellis is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far.
Second and 7. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Come on. No, 1-1-1. It's on. Don't stop that motor. Stay close now. Go make a play. Hey, watch that screen. I can do it, baby. We're coming to wreck, so we're going to take it. All on us, y'all. Let's go. Be careful. Let's go. Be physical. Knock him out.
Gives it off to the back. DeMarcus Ware is the man to bring him down. That's his third tackle. They wind up in reverse that time. Good push in the middle of the line.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. If the defense gets that much penetration, you're going to go backward.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. The Cowboys come out in the quarter defense. Manning with a man in motion.
Third
2 minutes
and
left.
10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
This one is handed off. Ellis comes up to make the play at the 22. A third down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Seagulls will come in now to punt it away. Number 86 is the deep return man, and he signals for the fair catch. First and 10. The Giants with a four-man front. Going deep. He's there for the catch. Dempsey is there on the stop. He's rushing the offense back to the line.
Alert, 5-5. Watch each other back. You can't stop me. Back it up, baby. All right, here we go. Keep the throttle down. All right, now.
Here they come. pressure coming. Goes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. Rocked in the end zone, so the offense still has possession.
And that's the last thing you want as a defender, to have the ball go right through your hands in the end zone.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Hey, watch that screen.
The Cowboys line up in a 5-receiver set this time. To the end zone. Almost picked off. Oh, man, he had it in the end zone but dropped it.
That's the second worst thing that can happen to a defender, to drop one like that. The absolute worst thing is to have your man beat you for 6.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
From the start.
Romo will work out of the shotgun. Drops back. Rolling out to his right. Complete to the wide receiver. The quarters makes the tackle at the 18-yard line. They're going to go with a no huddle.
Let's go. Here we go.
The rush is on.
Look here, this is not what a quarterback is supposed to do on 4th down. It's your last shot. You're going for it. At least throw it up there and give your guy a shot. The sack is definitely not what you're looking for here.
Bring it up. Here we go.
Hand it off. Ware comes up to make the play. At the 22-yard line, Jacobs manages a yard or 2 on the delay play. It's 2nd down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Score. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. Play football. Back it up, baby. Knock each other back.
This one is handed off. They'll spot this one at the 25-yard line. He records his 3rd tackle of the game. Watkins steps into the safety role to fill in for the injured player.
Let's go. Blue down. Hey, watch the screen. Screen shoot.
Handed off to the back. Ferguson is there on the stop at the 26. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at 4th down.
And they made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. The final score is New York 23, Dallas 0.
23, the Cowboys, nothing.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.